I've been through 4 hurricanes.
All right.
I'd say perhaps 4 or 5 hurricanes in my lifetime.
In the Bahamas down here.
Yeah, in the Bahamas.
Yeah. So
4 or 5.
I know we went through Francis and Jane and all those big hurricanes. We basically all the hurricanes hit us and then turned left or right basically.
Right.
Yeah. So how do you usually prepare for a hurricane, like in terms of like preparing the house and food and all that?
Well, initially I wasn't the best person to be preparing because I didn't really understand it. Obviously coming from England, but after 5 now, the preparation is quite simple really. Water, you basically think about survival. You go survival instincts. You prepare for the worst. So you think about water, you think about light, you think about food, is the first thing. Then you think about cleaning. Then protecting. You think about protecting your house. I think the first thing that comes to mind when someone says hurricane, boarding up comes to mind. Boarding up the house. Yeah. So you're protecting your biggest asset. You're boarding up your house in case of the hurricane, and then you decide whether you choose to stay in the house or whether you choose to go somewhere else. But at some stage, the food thing and the water thing, you can't get away from that. That is there. Every time you go to the toilet, you need food, water, you need food to eat. So that's the main thing. But boarding up and then the food and water thing, shelter, where we're going to stay.
You mean even after all the hurricanes we've been through, what you think made Hurricane Matthe so different? Because we went through Francis, we went through Jane. They were pretty big hurricanes, and our house wasn't damaged. We were fine, but Matthe came through and pretty much destroyed everything. Do you think we?
I was somewhat nonchalant, I'll be honest with you.
So you underestimated it?
Not really, because I've been through 4 hurricanes. Nothing's happened to my house. In fact, I've been sat on my balcony watching the hurricane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's been okay. It hasn't been bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, the noise and everything is harrowing and everything, but the house has been okay. Nothing major has happened to me. So I was a little bit nonchalant. Hurricane coming. I did the normal basic stuff. Bought the house, got the food. I decided to stay in the house as well because I'd never moved the house this time. I decided to stay in the house. In case we get some water leaks coming in, we don't get flooding. I could always just mop up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what was different about, well, for me, in the Bahamas, what was different about Matthe was the fact that it came from a different angle.
What do you mean different angle?
Meaning that it came from the seaside. It didn't come from. I can't remember the angle it came from. But let's say if they say it was coming from the southwest. Yeah. Yeah. From the other hurricanes came from the southwest. This one was coming from the complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
So if you look at our house, it came from the canal side. The other way, that's why it could lift that thing up. When the other way, it was coming from the front side.
Yeah, the roof came off. Right?
Which meant that I could sit outside. The front of the house is taking the brunt of it, and I could watch the hurricane at the back.
On the patio.
Yeah, because the hurricane, the house is blocking, and it's cool. It's really nice. It's not nice to watch. Don't get me wrong, it did change angles, but it didn't come with the same velocity. This hurricane had a lot of tornadoes in it. Yeah. Put it that way. Yeah, this hurricane had a lot. It had the most tornadoes in it, so you don't really know what's going on and why things are breaking up. Yeah. But it's a tornado. Yeah. A tornado. Yeah, a lot of tornadoes.
So what was going through your mind when the roof was coming off? And how'd you react to the situation? Like, what was the first thing you thought about doing?
The first thing is bittersweet. The first thing you think about is bittersweet. Is this really happening? Or am I imagining this? Yeah. Second thing was, for me, I've got to get this on video. I've got to record this because nobody would believe what happened. What's happening here, man? Let me just film it. So when I started filming it, and it's just got progressively worse. Yeah. It just got progressively off, then you're kind of removed from the situation, to be honest with you. You're somewhat removed from it, which is perhaps a good thing. I went back in the house, and then I saw the roof actually starting to peel off. The kitchen, so I'm now seeing the sky and the hurricane. And don't forget, it's not even dark yet, really.
Yeah.
So this is not even the worst thing. It's not really dark. And then it's just a question of, do I stay in the house or do I have an evacuation plan? And I did have an evacuation plan. And my evacuation plan was absolutely the worst plan in the world. It just made no sense. I don't even know what kind of plan that was. My plan was to go, I'm going to go inland to where your mum and the rest of the family are. I'll drive inland, but you can't.
Yeah, there was damage.
No, you have to go. You can't drive. So I evacuated the house and then went to the neighbor's house. I thought the neighbor was in, but the neighbor wasn't. The hurricane had blew the door open, so I thought it was an invite for me to come and join them. Yeah, it was really weird, man. I thought it was an invite.
Wow.
The hurricane blew the door open, man.
Yeah.
So I walked to the house and I bed down. It was worse. I should have stayed in my own house. It was worse.
Wow.
But getting back to my house now was just not an option.
Mm-hmm.
No, that wasn't an option. Because the back of their house blew out as well. They had a hole in it. It was terrible.
So has Matthew has Matthew affected you mentally in terms of like hurricanes? Like are you more like scared of hurricanes now or what?
Well, obviously, I'm going to be a lot more cautious. I'm a lot more cautious now. When they say hurricane now, it's like, a hurricane could be anything. So it's basically controlled by nature. And I think it has to be treated accordingly.
Uh-huh.
You need to get out. Yeah, you need to get yourself into a safer area, bed down your house, get yourself into a proper safe zone, and wait until it passes. Yeah, I think that but I mean, having said that, if you have hurricane impact windows and you're sort of like, ready for the hurricane, you can beat it. But it all depends.
I don't think we have hurricane windows though.
No, we don't. We're getting them.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
No, we're getting them.
Yeah.
We just had our roof done and the interior sort of like fixed up now. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, of course, I'm definitely a lot more wary of hurricanes than I was before. Than the three previous that had come before. Don't get me wrong, they're scary. They're howling. The noise is like a jumbo jet. It's relentless.
Yeah.
But it's relentless. It's scary stuff, man. But yeah.
Yeah, you need to send me the video. I lost it. You need to send it to me.
Lost the video?
Yeah.
I might have lost the video myself. Actually, you know what? I probably have it backed up on my computer. Yeah.
All right, but
I